Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Gove rep team.
Quick for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon.
I don't know, Rory can still run.
I got a message for you, you got a message for me, but I will come together and sit down by the fire. Man, I got no receipt to rush, I never lost touch, what kind of man do you think I
Yeah, my boy just flew up last night and they asked him to play, but there was short couple of plays. Very hot. Nah, look at what's she doing? Yeah. Nah, they reckon that you can use the tickets at 12:30. But I don't know, I think you need to buy them AFL tickets. Yeah. Were you now? Oh, yeah. There. Still there. Changed jobs now, that's why it's a move there. Yeah, she's still there. She's working at the school. They might start early or what? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Vijo, who will lead the Welcome to Country for us today.
Good afternoon, Tiwi mob, Gove mob, all family and friends for Larrakia. My name is Richard Vijo. I'm a Larrakia man from Darwin, and it's truly my honour to welcome both teams to play here today on Larrakia country. I've been to both your country. I love all your country, your people, your mob, and you're most welcome when you come to Darwin. So when you play against each other, play at your best, but stay safe and look out for each other. You have come by way of Larrakia land. While you're here, you'll hear the voices of our ancestors. When you leave, you'll take the Larrakia message with you, Reverend W. Fijo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honour to welcome both teams to Darwin and Larrakia country. May our ancestors guide and protect you always. Thank you.
Charlie was saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Now can you please turn your attention to the screen as we link arms?
Hello, Charlie King here from the No More campaign. The campaign asks all Australians to say no more to family violence. The high and unacceptable levels of family violence in Australia are a national shame for all of us, but we can do something about it. We can link arms to symbolically show national unity. We can speak out against family violence, and we can encourage each other to be more respectful in our relationships.
Team captains will now meet with the umpires in the centre of the field for the coin toss, and where the captains will also exchange gifts from their regions.
So I'll come out and give you a thumbs up to start. Okay?
So what you're gonna?
Charlie and Earl have the same thing. So you
Yeah.
welcome everybody to the 2022 Island Football League versus Australia Gove Football League representative game, an AFL curtain raiser. I'm Raphael Clark, and today I'm joined by Lelia Dunn. We're doing the special comments. Our play-by-play host Charlie King is running a few minutes late, so we're stepping up to just take over for the first few minutes. Just ask Lelia quickly who she is predicting to win. She's being a Tiwi Islander lady herself. I think she's going to be leaning towards the Tiwi Island boys today. What do you reckon, Lelia?
Yeah, hello everyone and welcome. Yeah, Raf, I think I'd stick with my countrymen. The team sheet's pretty tough and yeah, should be a close game.
Yeah, nice. Awesome to see both these leagues come together for this curtain raiser. We don't get to see this very often. I think it's something that AFL and the territory should do more often. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I think it's great, especially for community football as well. It unites the whole community, especially for the Tiwi Islands. So yeah, it's great to see most of the boys, especially that represent the 3 communities on the island. So yeah, it's a great thing that AFLNT did.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the team come across and go. Awesome opportunity for these guys to play in front of 2 AFL sides. You never know with these mid-season drafts and all those sort of things happen these days. There might be a few recruiters out here that some of these boys might catch the eye. We're joined now by Charlie for play-by-play. As the first ball goes up, one by the Tiwi Islanders, either Gove in the blue, sorry. They come forward inside 50, turned over at half-back, and it goes to the Tiwi Islanders. They set up to rebound at half-back, shorts kicked inside 50, in the back, free kick, Tiwi Islanders. Short pass forward by the Tiwi Islanders. Along now at the back, almost a mark there. The Tiwi is cleared by a nice spoil from the Gove fullback there. Number 7, that was Timothy Babu. Let's go clear it now again from the half-back line. Bit of space out in front. Nice
run-down tackle.
Yeah, nice run-down tackle. The umpire's caught in the back there, so Gove might have a first shot on goal here. Passed it inside, squares up. Number 22 there for Gove, stand by himself. I think we've got a bit of a mix-up with the team sheet.
Yeah.
Number 22 doesn't look like Barron.
That might be Hugo Drogamala.
Oh, Hugo Drogamala there.
Yeah, plays in the NTFL competition. How you going, Raf?
Yeah,
good to see you.
Thanks for joining us,
Good to see you. Game.
Yeah, good to see you too, Charlie.
Got caught in a bit of traffic there on the way out.
That Darwin traffic, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're struggling a bit there, Charlie. We're not the run-by-run play commentary team, but thanks for joining us to fix it up for us, mate.
So the replay of it. It was a pretty good kick there. That's a goal. Actually, he kicked that, didn't he, Drogamala?
Yeah, he shouldn't leave a dangerous centre forward from the AFLNT Nycliffe competition, standing by himself inside 50.
So knock on quickly there. That was by Bromett. Tiwi Bombers. Tiwi now with some control out of the middle. They can run it down into the forward line. Spearing kicks of beauty. Punched away by defence. Knocked out towards offensive 50. Rolls out towards the boundary line. Stays in play. Tiwi can get across to it. Left foot kick. Searching for the full forward. Didn't get to it. Ball lands on the ground.
Oh.
Look at the defenders get there in a hurry. 4 defenders got around that player then. That was terrific play by the Gove team.
Kai Sawyer, number 5 there, playing fullback for Gove. A couple of nice spoils early, and he made a nice tackle there and turned that ball over as well for Gove in the back pocket.
So here's Gove's penetrating down in the forward line. Kick got over the top. Mark taken there, played on quickly.
Looks like Drogamila out by himself again.
He's been good, Raff, hasn't he, already? He's a big, tall player. Who did he play for here in the TIFL? He played with a couple of teams, I think.
He started off with Wanderers when he first moved up to Darwin, had 2 or 3 seasons there, and I think his last 3 seasons he's played for Nycliffe. He played in a couple of premierships for them as well. Very dangerous. He can play as a big leading tall forward and also go into ruck, and also crumbs really well for a tall.
Well, he can do some rucking here. He didn't have to do it. Tiwi can clean up. Kick towards the centre of the ground. Good mark there by Sawyer.
Sawyer, yep, he's been good early so far, Charlie.
Chips it out wide and gives it off to Barrawonga. Barrawonga goes inside 50, but Tiwi can cut it off there. Steady the game down a bit. Have a look. Nothing on offer. Kick from half back. Oh, kicked it off the inside of the boot. Didn't work well. Landed in the hands there of Barrawonga. Barrawonga now kicks up forward. Drogamullah was the target. Didn't get there. Gets on the ground. Handball came out. Snapshot here on the run, and it's a goal. Easy goal. It was a spillage, Layla, and they picked onto the loose ball and kicked the second goal of the match, and I think that goal there might have been kicked by Bromett, Daniel Bromett.
Yeah, Daniel Bromett. Yeah, he's one of the local boys from Gove that I met as well. He's quite a good player as well himself.
Yeah, surprised to see Daniel. I think he's about my age, Charlie, so he's moving quite well, I think. If that's the same Daniel I know.
No, I think that's his son.
Oh, that's his son?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough then,
Yep.
because I was going to say Daniel would be moving a bit slower than me these days, but nice finish for Gove. That's 2 in a row. I think the Tiwi boys seem to be a bit more overwhelmed and a bit rushing with their kicks. As we know, they're pretty skillful.
So who's favourite to win this match, do you think, Layla?
Well, I've been leaning towards Tiwi in a close one.
Here's the kick up towards half forward, off hands, lands on the ground. Good clean-up work there done in defence by Lambroa. Tiwi can get to it, got the handball away. Difficult to pick their numbers up. The yellow numbers are horror. I've got to tell you, it's never easy. Ball over the boundary line now to play.
It's a tough colour, tough 2 colours to stand out with that number there, Charlie, that light yellow and light green.
Nycliffe did it in their team, didn't they? There were white numbers on a yellow background and just made it almost impossible to try and work out. Yeah. We'll do the best we can, because you know some of these players, Layla. I don't know them. I'm sure you probably know some too, Rav.
Yeah, a lot of these boys play for the Tiwi Bombers and also go.
Stanley Tipalura doing some work there for Tiwi. Kick it up towards the wing. Drogamullah there again. Tried to get the handball away. Had Lee Mununga in support. Didn't get it to him. Tiwi calling for it in the middle. The kick is going to go there, but chopped off. Really well done. Handball over to the runner. Can go forward. That's Brian. His name's Tyrrell Bryan, would you believe it? Knock forward there. Isaac Barrawonga. Couldn't get it inside 50. Loose ball. Tiwi in defence. Get there first. Round onto the right boot. Kicks it off the outside of the right boot. Tried to chip it into the corridor. Whistle's gone. Free kick to be played.
I think that was Michael Dunn who read that really well. Yeah, and came out, left his man, picked it off.
Turned it straight over. Charging full court. What do you think, Layla?
Yeah, Michael's done some pretty good things, second efforts as well. No, game's pretty tight so far. It's very fast moving.
So that was David Bromett who got caught in that tackle. Took a bit of a risk there. It was never going to work. Kick to the centre of the ground. Whistle again. Another free kick. 50-metre penalty as well. Raff?
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I thought it was part of the contest, but the umpire seemed that he'd already marked it, and the Gove player knocked it out of his hand. So, yeah, we'll take that, Tiwi, and hopefully he get a first shot on goal. See if they can get a score out of this one.
Going to have to kick from 55. It's a long kick.
It's John Tipalura.
John Tipalura. He's capable. I don't think he can quite get the distance. Let's see if he can.
Got a bit of wind behind him.
Gets right up to 50. Bangs it long. It's got plenty on it. Huge elevation. Goes right to the goal line. Got over the top. Touch on the line. And a goal becomes a point with that touch. So Tiwi score for their first score of the match at the 7.5-minute mark. Gove has 2 goals. And Tiwi now with 1. Little kick out wide here. Short kick comes back in field, measured up nicely into the hands of Dillon. You can run through the middle. Lachlan Dillon. Defensive work not good enough down there. Mark taken in by Verncombe. Gets it over the top. They have players at the back here. The Gove team knocked forward by David Bromett towards the boundary line. Free kick played. Little short kick into the corridor was good. Loose checking again.
Nathan Jakura.
Nathan Jakura. Great known, been around footy for a long time.
Yeah, he's a bit of a local legend at Gove. Obviously went down and played a couple of seasons down in the AFL for Geelong Cats and the Western Bulldogs as well. So great story, Nathan Jakura, and hopefully kick the third goal for Gove.
Gets in close and then hooks it out and then kicked it the way he was running, goes out wide, stays in the field of play. I think Nathan Jakura played a song last night for the Kangaroos here. Sat on a chair out there to the whole team, and I think he sang a couple of songs to him. He's a good singer.
Nice. Looks like the Gove boys have settled a bit earlier, Charlie, than what Tiwi have, especially with their tools. They've used the ball quite well coming out of defence.
So go deep in attack here. They've kicked a couple of goals. Drogomala doing the good. Oh, that was a clever tap over the top to Jakura. Handball back in field. Trying to twist out of trouble there with Brian. So it's Tyrrell Bryan, so people don't think that I'm calling him by his Christian name.
Yep.
It's Tyrrell Bryan. Oh, that little short kick turned straight over again. And Gove have a chance to kick their third goal here. This is a very easy kick for goal. Angle might be a bit tough, but it's in the hands here of Winston Yunupingu.
Yeah, I think the kicking's let them down quite a bit, Tiwi.
Yeah, it's whether it's nerves or it's just trying to play on too quickly and not really backing their skills in, which we know Tiwi, you know, they can turn the ball on the dime and hit targets left, right and centre, and this early start they don't look like they're hitting their targets like they normally would.
Stay with this kick here, and it's gone off to the right and through for a minor score. Should have been a goal, it wasn't, but keeps Tiwi in the game. They're under real pressure at the moment, the Tiwi side. How long have they been training?
Yeah, they've been training leading up, and they've obviously just finished their season up with the grand final only last month.
Because a feature of Tiwi play over the years has always been that player running from behind the ball carrier that creates that extra player upfield, but they're not doing that so well. Here's a chip kick across field into the hands there of Sawyer. Turned over, Tiwi with control to the edge of the square. Ball lands short on the ground. Kick inside 50. Done some hard work back there, Dale Cunningham. Now it's in the hands. This is Munkara, is it?
Yeah.
William Munkara bangs away a goal. I think he's kicked it.
First goal for Tiwi. Good to see.
William Munkara?
Yeah, he's a son of Simon Munkara.
Now, good to see a female joining us in commentary. Layla?
Yeah, it's good. My first time, but everything's going well.
You can call some ball by ball if you like.
We tried for those first couple of minutes, Charlie, and we struggled big time. So we were glad to see you sit down when you got here, mate.
Yep.
So the ball there in the hands of Dale Cunningham, got it across to William Munkara, and he unloaded. Kicks the goal. Back in the middle. They win the tap out of the middle. It was good work here by Gove. Tiwi just starting to feel their way back into this under pressure and managed to get the handball away with Isaac Barawanga. Kick comes out now. That's Penwell, and Tiwi cut it off across half back. Paddy Heenan kicks out. That's a good kick. Measured it beautifully. Player out wide. You can call them if you know who they are.
Yeah, Gary Purantatameri.
Gary Purantatameri onto the right boot he goes. Kicks it inside 50. Good charging at the ball and terrific mark taken down there by John Tipalura.
This looks more like a Tiwi type of footy that we're used to, Charlie. They've hit 3 targets in a row now and back in their skills.
Look at this kick. It is a magnificent kick. Just fades to the near side and goes through for a minor score. John Tipalura missing with that one. So kick out wide. Little kick over the top for Gove. They sort of transfer the ball pretty well in the hands here of Mununga. Sean Mununga, that is. This time a handball intended for Verncombe from Drogomala. They do get it in the end, Gove. They kick over the top. Plenty of Tiwi defenders back there, but it rolls away and out of play. Might have gone. Did it go out on the full? Hard to see from here.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a lot better pressure from Tiwi as well compared to those first couple of minutes. Charlie, they're chasing the tackles. They haven't left Drogomala free since those first couple of contests. We've seen him standing by himself.
Yep.
Tightened up on him, haven't they? So that's some defensive bounces back there was pretty good. Tiwi with the run of the ball here. Assistance comes in a hurry through the agency of John Tipalura. Handball got out to him. A throw, says the umpire, I think. It's going to be a free kick. Holding the ball was the call.
I thought that was a nice, very slick handball then, Charlie.
It was a good one, wasn't it?
They were out in the open then for their second goal. Unfortunately, the umpire seen it differently to us.
Reaching over the back there, not able to get his hands on it though was Verncombe. They're going to get the free kick anyway. That's Wayne Verncombe. Good kick though. Going down the corridor and is working very well for them. Here's Bromett.
Bromett again, he's had plenty of touches early in his first quarter. He's very
Drogamullet
dangerous.
chips it out wide. Through the hands there of Munungo. That's Sean Munungo.
It's like he's going to back himself here. He's going back for about a 45-metre kick. Slight angle right inside the goalpost. Those two names we called a couple of times early, Charlie, Bromett and Drogamullet. Had another touch each in that build up to this goal, so they're the two dangerous forwards at the moment on the ground for Gove.
Yeah, young Bromett, he's one of the emerging players to come out of Gove League as well, and I think he's a part of the Thunder Juniors Academy. Yeah.
So that little short kick, I wasn't sure where it was going to go, but you know where it finished up on the chest of Winston Yunupingu, directly out in front from about 20 metres. Really shouldn't miss this, and he'll extend this lead. It's a goal at the moment. 13 plays 7, 15 minutes ticking by in the first quarter. Yunupingu lines up, goes for goals, swings it out to the left, comes up with a minor score.
He pushed it to the right, that early one he had, and now he's pushed it to the left.
He might have overcompensated, do you think, Raph?
Yeah, he might have worried too much about how far he pushed it to the right the other time. So.
There's Lindsay Marine.
Lindsay Marine deep in defence for Tiwi.
Yep, and then
Austral.
Kick into the edge of the square. So Tiwi Bombers take it out wide. This is how they play the game often, don't they? They go up and down and use the width of the oval.
Yeah.
When they need to. That kick wasn't the best. Set a real task for his teammate up there. Spillage rolls towards the boundary line. Gove get there. Handball over the top cleverly by Bromett.
Again, yep.
Searching again for Penwell. Didn't get to him. Assistance came quickly. Might have been Baxter. Tiwi emerged with the footy. Kick to the corridor.
Yeah. Kurt Dunn.
Kurt Dunn. Any relation?
Yeah.
Son.
My little brother Kurt, but my son's there at number 24.
24, here he is, yep.
That's a good kick.
Yeah.
Found a target there in between a couple of defenders.
I think that'd be John Tipalura again.
So John Tipalura.
He's looking like their most dangerous forward at the moment. He's been up and about and lively. He's been their main target on the league. So he's going for his second shot at goal. 45-degree
angle. He'll kick from about 20.
Just speaking to Dean Rioli before the game, he said they're quite a young side, these Tiwi boys, so that's probably why we're taking a bit longer for them to settle.
Right.
You know, a lot of young boys thrown into a mix together. It's always hard to find that chemistry and to get on the same page as each other.
So kick comes up with a minor score. So maybe some nerves. Maybe that's a fair point. Nerves. You know, you're playing the community. This is a bit different. You're on the big oval. It's
yeah.
You know,
it'd be a big difference for them, but I think
that's a good kick.
Yeah, it's a great mark as well. Dale Damarangi.
So Damarangi's kick up towards the wing. Plenty of Gove players there. I've watched the footy over at Gove a little bit, and they take pride in the way they play it. And they've always said, you know, it's a bit like when Ali fought Joe Frazier, and at the end of it, Ali said, "Get me George Foreman." It's a bit like Gove says that about "Get me Tiwi."
Yeah. We want to play
I want to play the best.
Play the best. Show that we can do it as well.
That's Burrawunga, Isaac Burrawunga with that kick, and out of the hands there of Winston Yunupingu and out of play. I think we're playing, what are we playing, 20-minute quarters? Is that the 4 20-minute quarters? So we've ticked up to 18. 2-2 to 1-2. Boundary umpire to throw it in. On the half-forward flank for Gove, who pretty much held Tiwi out of this game.
Jakura's taking the advantage.
Nathan Jakura.
Going to drop short. Might be a goal.
Plenty of Tiwi defenders back there. Short little kick. That barely went the distance, but the umpire decided to award the mark. And so he's going to come back and have a shot. This might be Bromett, I think, Daniel Bromett.
Yep.
So Daniel Bromett on a tough angle. Distance not a problem. Angle might be. 14 plays 8. Goal the difference. This can extend it out to 2. Runs in, swings around onto the left boot, bangs it long, drifts right to the goal line. And I think
Still in play, I think.
Mark was taken back. Didn't see what happened. The Tiwi player took a mark back there and played on and kicked it clear.
I don't think it went over the line.
No, it was a bit of a spillage on it. Fell short, and Tiwi should have just punched that over the line to be safe. And I think he went the mark and dropped it on the goal line and almost resulted in a goal to Gove.
Short little kick.
Yeah, Lindsay Marine.
Lindsay Marine, he's the vice captain. Marine, mainly from Bellewen, aren't they? Are they Tiwi family as well?
Yeah, from Milakarpiti.
Okay. There was a Marine family quite big over at Bellewen, used to play for Wanderers.
Yeah, I think they're relatives.
Umpires picked a free kick out of that. Tiwi are going to get it. Difficult to pick those numbers up.
Yeah, when they're on the far
They're yellow.
Yeah, I think running out now, this would be young Dwayne Karanua.
Dane Quiranua steps around onto the right boot, takes a look, spears it. Kick to 1-on-2. Fortunate with the bounce at the back.
Yep, John Tabura.
So quarter time in this match, rep match between Tiwi and Gove. We've never seen these two play a match here at this oval. But here they are in action here as the curtain raises. The big game coming up this afternoon between Suns, the Gold Coast Suns, and North Melbourne. And you'll be part of that, Raph. Looking forward to hearing you.
Yeah, Charlie. Unfortunately, I'm going to be annoying your day, mate. So thanks for having me for that one as well.
I think everyone's pretty pleased with you last week, my friend.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, like I said, Charlie, early on there, just before, I think it's a bit of nerves and also this time of day. I don't think these boys will be used to playing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's meant to be the dry season, but we've had a bit of a hot week this week with a bit more rain hanging around and build up. So a bit of skill errors and a bit of nerves, all that kicking in as well. You know, trying to get the 30 boys to try and play a game together. You know, that chemistry, reading the play off each other. Because a lot of these boys would probably just come off playing against each other, the Tiwi boys especially. You know, they finished 3-4 weeks ago. Dean said they've been continued on training because they knew the game was coming. And that's Dean Rioli I spoke to before the game. The Gove boys are currently in their season. They're 3 rounds in, so if anything to do with it, that settling quicker, they might have had that bit of match fitness. So normally having a couple of games under your belt and then coming into this game, it's probably helped them settle a little bit quicker. Their bigger bodies have sort of stood out down the spine, especially Sawyer sitting up down back. He had a couple of nice early spoils and he's run out of the back line, helped find their bigger players. And early on they left Drogomila standing by himself a couple of times. He's a gun centre forward in the TIFL competition, so you wouldn't want to leave him standing by himself. And the Tiwi boys fixed that up later in that quarter and sort of got a couple of tackles on him, ran him down. And, they got a good couple of turnovers, but they've been a bit nervous coming out of their back line. They've had a couple of turnovers that you're not used to seeing the Tiwi boys make. You know, they don't really miss the target very often. And yeah, hopefully it settles after this quarter and we get a really good showcase of the territory footy and the talent that's out there today from both teams.
7 points the margin here at quarter time. Gove 2-3, Tiwi 1-2. I've got the goal kickers for the Gove. Someone have those? Don't have them? No, Ref?
I think Daniel Bromett kicked one and Drogomila kicked the other. So that's the two names we mentioned early. Even David Bromett had a lot of the footy as well. So both Bromett boys been very influential up forward. Nathan Jakura had a hand on a lot of the footy going forward as well. And Drogomila was the other one.
So that was David Bromett.
Daniel Bromett kicked the second goal, and Drogomila kicked the first of the game.
I there he is. I was looking for him. Sorry.
Yeah, number 6.
Number 6 and number 22.
Yep. So it's interesting seeing out this here, Charlie, a quarter time. The Gove boys actually have ex-Thunder coach and defender of the Brisbane Lions himself, Jason Rowe, help them out today. So whether that's helped them settle a bit early in defending with these Tiwi boys, it's good to see Rowe back out there and coaching and helping out the Gove boys.
He played AFL, didn't he?
Yeah, he played.
Was it Brisbane?
Yeah, Brisbane Lions. He had a rookie year at Collingwood. Unfortunately, didn't play much footy there, but you know, he got his opportunity once he moved over to Brisbane Lions and played about 50 odd AFL games and was a really good centre half back, key position backman there at Brisbane Lions for the 7 or 8 years he was there. So good to see Rowie out there helping the young fellas out today.
And plays for Nightcliff in the local competition
not
here.
boy, unfortunately. We tried to get him to St Mary's when he first came up from Catherine to join us boys, but yeah, I think his mum was tied down with Nightcliff and that was never going to happen.
Not a chance.
Nah.
Be like trying to drag you away from Saints, I reckon. St James. Layla, what do you think of the first quarter?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Pretty fast-paced, moving game. Yeah, I think if Tiwi get their kicking right, yeah, as Raph said, I think coming together as a team might take them a while, but Tiwi have a quite young side, and it's good to see how Gove can bring it up to them.
Okay, so if you can jump in whenever you see Tiwi players get the ball, you know them. We'll have trouble trying to pick them off their numbers.
Yeah.
It's also good to see Nathan Jakura still running around out there, Charlie. I thought he's coming towards the end of his footy days. He hasn't played much AFL&T footy lately.
No. But did he play with the Western Bulldogs?
Yeah, he had about 3 or 4 seasons at the Western Bulldogs and then Geelong as well.
Yeah.
I remember manning up on him a couple of times when
he was
at the Bulldogs. Yeah. That was the bad thing about me being a backman down in the AFL days. Any time there was a territory boy playing for the opposition in the forward line, I'd probably get sent to him. And a lot of the times those boys are too short for me, so I had to be able to play both tall and small. So.
Well, I didn't realise how tall you were until we met you in the flesh. I mean, we'd see you on TV playing, and against some of the taller AFL players, you didn't look that tall.
Yeah.
But when we got to talk to you here, I thought, goodness, why didn't they use you in the ruck? Well, you'd ruck in the NTFL competition.
Yeah, I'm one of the smaller ruckmen in the NTFL competition, but that's only when blokes like Big Ryan Smith and that were injured. So.
Second quarter about to get underway. This is the match before the big one coming up this afternoon. The Suns and North Melbourne, 4 o'clock local time. Gove win the kick out of the middle, down towards the 50-metre line. Tiwi parked underneath it, couldn't take the mark. Spillage nearly into the hands there of Tyrrell Bryan.
Quick handball out by Drogmiller again. Let's go forward.
Lindsay Marine.
Lindsay Marine in defence for the Tiwi side. Takes a good mark, plays on, kicks it out wide. Got a player out there, didn't find the target.
Michael Dunn.
Oh, the Michael Dunn.
Yes.
I just remember him being such a good running defender, and I thought that just for a second when I saw him running there, I thought it might be Michael Dunn. Great player. Super player. Drogomullah front position. They got there and knocked it away. It's nearly into the hands of
David Bromett again.
David Bromett, but he got a handball kick, just handballed into an open space. A little bit of holding on there. Umpire let it go. A little bit unlucky there was Marika. Tiwi under pressure. Handball towards the boundary line now to play. So deep down in the forward line here for Gove. Early stages of the second term. 15 plays 8, 7 points to margin. Umpire to throw it in alongside the behind post. Marara Oval, or TIO Stadium as it's also known, here in Darwin. Tap back over the top was clever.
Bromett's going to win a free kick, Charlie.
He is.
30 metres out, straight in front.
Daniel Bromett. They're quite good players, both of the Brometts, aren't they? They're working pretty well together, standing out for their team today, along with Drogomullah.
Yeah, definitely those 3 players we mentioned in that first quarter, they've already had an impact in the second quarter. We're only a couple of minutes in. So we need to either put some work into them and work them overtime.
Here's Daniel Bromett, runs in. He's a lefty. He bangs it from 30 metres, kicks for goal and doesn't make the mistake and gets his second for the match and gives the lead, takes the lead out a little bit further now.
He Got any Tiwi players there, Layla, that you think you lock down on those Bromwich boys and maybe send to Drogamula?
Yeah, I reckon maybe Paddy should go on Drogamula. With his body, I think those two would be a good matchup, especially with Paddy's experience. Yeah, the Bromwich boys, I think maybe get some of the young boys. Tiwi have a lot of them. I think nerves at the moment, but they're the two Bromwich boys, brothers actually. Yeah, so Daniel is David's big brother.
Yeah, they're looking very dangerous. And it's very interesting you mentioned Paddy Heenan, because he's actually starting in the goal square as a fullback, and I don't think I've ever seen Paddy play fullback. So I think he'd be better off at standing next to Drogamila at centre half back and letting his football ability, and he reads it quite well. So if he could pick it off earlier at centre half back, it'd be better for the Tiwi boys.
3-3 to 1-2. No one wants to go near Drogamila. He's just too big. Good play by Gove here. Kick around the corner by Burrawanga.
Bromwich again by himself.
Yeah.
They're leaving him loose, aren't they? He gets on his bike and he spears it in and kicks it straight to a Tiwi defender, going down on his knees.
Valentine. Poor Jimmy.
He spilt it before he kicked it.
Poor Jimmy.
Nice clean up.
That's a good kick. Straight into the hands there of Brenton Dixon. I can see him when they're that close.
Almost a bit mark. Still in play.
Charging forward.
Out of bounds on the full.
Might have been Dylan with that kick, was it? Standing on the mark down there now is Marika.
Michael Dunn. Oh, big fly.
Nice fly.
Tiwi under enormous pressure along the wing. Head-on tackle there.
That's your boy, young Damien, is it?
Yeah, Damien.
First kick of the afternoon.
Yep.
Is it into the corridor, searching kick. Kicked it well too. Good mark.
Might get the handball back here. No.
It's William Mankara.
Kick in. Gary Portaramiri.
Snapped it out of the pack. Got the kick away. Rolls towards the boundary line and will roll out of play.
Like,
Stanley Tipalura sees it over.
Yep. He had a good season for Wanderers last year, Charlie.
Famous name, isn't it, Tipalura, but Stanley Tipalura in particular played all those years ago. I remember him as War used to wear number 22, if I remember, playing for Saints in those days, and he mastered the trick of pushing the ball bouncing in front. He just bump it on until he got tackled and drew a free kick.
Yeah, that would be Stanley's
legendary
grandfather.
Yeah.
They clean up there. Kurt Dunn.
Long kick by Dunn, misses out to the right. David Cantilla, of course, always remembered as one of the greats of Tiwi football. Went down and played for South Adelaide, didn't he, in the 60s?
Yeah, great. And it's great to see grandson Kim Cantilla down there as well, following his footsteps, playing for Souths.
Another famous name. There's so many famous names in Tiwi foot. Here's Drogamullah taking a mark. Handball was good. Got it off to who? Bromwich again.
On the same page together, that's for sure.
Jakura.
Nathan Jakura. Long way out from goals. Sets it up for a teamer. Gee, that's a good kick.
Might be 50.
Russell.
There might be done. Bit of a push after the mark.
Munyarin, I think. Not sure how to pronounce that.
Yeah, Manyaran, I think it is.
Manyaran?
Yeah.
Drogamila
by himself again.
Oh, he's got some footwork still.
He tried to be a little too clever and turned it over. So Tiwi have control of it in the last line of defence. Kick outside 50. Mark taken out there by Dixon. Gets onto the boot and kicks it up towards the wing. Two players running into each other. There's a clash. But it's played in good spirits.
Yep.
They both pulled out of it at the same time, so avoided it.
Yeah, nice to see Charlie. Both of them helping each other up and checking now. Both opposition players, and they know it's a bit of a fun game and a curtain raiser. As much as they want to beat each other today, they're looking after each other as well. Good to see.
We're in the second quarter of this match. 21 plays 8. 3-3 to 1-4. Well, we're showing 8, but on the scoreboard it's showing 1-4, which should be 20, but
Bromett again.
That's Daniel this time, Daniel Bromett. Another behind. It's another behind to go. So they're having their opportunities, Charlie. If Tiwi are quite lucky, they're having kick straight because there could be 4 or 5 more goals in front.
Yeah.
Tiwi kicks a good one, and running hard at the ball and taking the mark there was Damien Dunn. Off the left boot he goes up towards the wing with the kick, goes over the top.
Pushed in the back.
Yeah, unrealistic attempt or something that's called.
He's going for a high flow when he was nowhere near the ball. So. Got a bit excited, I think.
I want to see more of it in the footy, you know, the big screamers. We don't get enough of them, I don't think.
Yeah, I think once these top sides start to settle, I think they'll start backing their ability to take those high marks.
Yeah, John Tupulura.
Tupulura's kicks okay. Just didn't quite get to the target. Getting in the way there was Wonnamurra, Benson Wonnamurra. The free kick to John Cantilla. There's that famous name.
1-on-1.
Going deep with the torpedo.
Push.
Gary Pontaramiri.
Under pressure, caught in a big tackle. Well played, well put on there by Dale Damarangi.
Yeah, Gove got the numbers out here.
Yeah, nice work from the Gove defence again. Clearing, had 3 numbers, but here's a turnover on the half-forward line. Go straight back to Tiwi.
Did see a bit of that. There's that left foot kick again. Handball didn't quite hit the target. Timothy Babui,
yeah.
Front position, gets there. Pressure comes to him. He's got 2 to beat. Did they work together? No, he did really well. He tapped it back to a teammate along the boundary line. Whistle goes, umpire says throw it in.
Yeah, it took a while for another Tiwi player to get over there and help him, but he done really well, the young fella, and held it up enough and just in time for them to get a stoppage and start again on their half-forward line.
Goal the difference here. So 10 points rather. 10 points the difference. 22 plays 10.
Sawyer, another clearance from the half-back line. Like I said, he's been good early in that first quarter.
Oh, great spoil. Yes.
Nearly the intercept mark, wasn't it? And then the tackle in return.
Oh,
calling the man, I think.
Called slinging the man, yeah, or holding the man.
Or whatever it's going to be, a free kick.
Free kick.
Tiwi.
I think that might be.
Was that Owen Henry?
Nah, I think that's Roy Cantilla. They might have got the numbers mixed up, yeah.
Oh, you think this is Roy Cantilla?
Yep.
Wearing number...
He's taking Owen
10.
Henry's number.
Yeah.
Normally a very good kick at goal too.
So do we think Roy would be wearing... Owen would be wearing number 10? Number 20?
Yeah, I think so.
So Roy Cantilla starts it out to the left, drips it back right along the face. Doesn't quite get there, but just a little short. Knocks through for a minor score. So 22 plays 11. Gove on the charge. Good kick, good effort to mark. Ball hits the ground. Second effort was pretty good. Tiwi emerge with the footy. Might be William Munkara.
Nice intercept, Mark. There was Sawyer. Read it well off the boot. Turns it over though with his kick.
Oh.
High tackle. Didn't umpire let it go.
There's Stanley Tupulura. Good handball out. It's gone out of bounds.
It out of bounds on the full. Wasting their opportunities here. They probably had the better part of this game possession-wise and territory-wise, haven't they? Tiwi, but haven't really, it's not reflected on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like they're struggling to find that deeper target or a key position target. Like Gove have got a couple of tallers they can kick to, and they know they get a contest and a crumb. So if Tiwi can find a key position target to hit once they go deep forward.
Yeah.
Now, the Gove player took on the Tiwi player.
Yep.
And he's paid the penalty for it, so it's a free kick to Tiwi. Kick along the boundary line. High kick to the goal square. Right to the goal square. That might have been it. Was that a goal? That looked like a goal. No, it's a mark.
Yeah.
Mark in the goal square, so he's going to get the shot directly in front.
Yeah. Gary Purantatameri.
Shouldn't miss this one.
So G. Purantatameri kicks the goal. So it's taken them a long time to get their first goal of the second term, and they get it now at the 12.5-minute mark. Closes the gap a little bit.
Yeah, Gove have been a little bit more disciplined, I think, early, Charlie, with, you know, just shots falling short on the goal line. The Gove boys have been punching it over the line or read it better off the boot. I think a couple of times the Tiwi boys didn't even fly and make a contest, so you'd like to see your forwards make a contest and bring it to ground, so you're keeping the footy alive and you get a second opportunity to kick a goal. And that one there was almost almost that as well. Lucky the Tiwi player read it a little bit better and marked it on the goal line.
Yeah.
So Gary Purantatameri a goal, William Ankara a goal, 2 to Daniel Bromett and 1 to Drogamala for Gove. So 3 goals, 4 plays, 2-5.
Centre clearance by Bromett again. Daniel Bromett.
2 on 1 out there. See we get there quickly in a hurry. Good clean up.
Michael Dunn.
Michael Dunn with that well recognised run of his.
Great tackle.
That ponytail bent around at the back as well. Michael Dunn was spotted a mile away.
Was that put Jimmy with that tackle then? He's the opposite number 22. Paddy Heenan.
Paddy Heenan cleaning up there at half back for Tiwi.
Yeah.
He seems to be playing a bit higher, which I sort of mentioned earlier.
Good kick in Gary again.
Gary Purantatameri kicks a goal.
So
I think he's kicked it.
Yeah.
He has. That's a miracle goal. He's kicked 2 in a couple of minutes.
I think that's what we're going to get used to today, Charlie. It's these set shots that seem to be going left and right of goals, but once these boys get a bit of confidence about them, they'll be kicking these snaps and on the run and all over the place, and the goals like that are going to be more stand out more, and I think that's what we're used to seeing from these boys from the Tiwi Islands.
Yeah. So that might have put Tiwi in front for the first time in the match.
Yeah, by a point.
By a point.
It's taken a while to settle, but it looks like they're finally starting to find their feet, and Paddy Heenan pushing up a bit higher. He's cleaning up across half-back twice now, so that's more of his role.
So from the middle, they'll emerge with the footy. Good play, David Bromett.
Downfield.
Kicks down to 50. Mark taken, or free kick played down there to Ricardo Murungo.
It's a late bump after disposal, so it'll be kick downfield outside 50.
This will be a testing kick, or kick from 52 metres maybe. Put his team back in front. 15 minutes gone, second term.
See those flags just behind him, Charlie? They're blowing quite strong to this airport end, so...
See, he has the breeze.
He's caught.
He went to play on and they were sweating on him, and they waited and they dispossessed him and won the free kick.
Yeah. G. Purantatameri.
That Tiwi backline are definitely on song now. They're starting to pick the ball off. They're really starting to read it well.
And Dylan Karanua.
It's a nice kick.
Good kick, Dylan Karanua.
Yeah. Dale Cunningham.
Drop the mark, Cunningham.
Just kept that alive.
Yeah.
Cunningham running in support, provides this block, and have done it really well. Kick down towards the 50-metre line. Gove under some pressure for the first time in the match. Handball gets them out of trouble from the back line. Kick up towards the wing.
Numbers on the wing.
3 players there for the Gove team. And they can drive this kick inside 50. 1 on 3 here. Here's where the mismatch was. Loose ball taken out. Snap from directly out in front. And comes up with a minor score.
Brian there missed the right foot snap. Good crumb, but just couldn't finish.
Shades of Jack Silvani against Collingwood.
Yeah.
The snap that didn't get there.
Oh, no. Almost a good mark.
That's Penwell.
Good second effort, smothered by the Tiwi boys.
Bryce Penwell, good kick up towards centre half forward. Ball lands on the ground. Good clean up, Tiwi. Penwell got there again. Tiwi get across in numbers. Good clearing work done by Sylvester Tipalura. A little spillage, spearing quick, loose players everywhere down in the form, and that's the risk you take if you run your defenders down with the ball. You get caught. If you turn it over, you get caught out of position. So
yeah,
now,
and that's what we know the Tiwi boys like to run and create, and you know, you just got to, you don't hit that target or you have that quick turnover, you catch yourself out the back lacking with your numbers, and that's what we're seeing right there, Charlie.
scores level. Raf Clark with those comments. Kick right to the line, lands on the ground. Tiwi get there first. Trip over, lost the footy. Spillage there, chance for Gove. Tiwi emerge with the footy and they can run it out of defence. Lindsay Maureen, short kick to centre half back. Ball dropped. Cleaning up is Bromett. Gets inside 50. Bangs away with the left boot. Whistle goes downfield.
Downfield hit.
It's a downfield kick. Tackled after he got rid of the footy.
Bit unlucky there, the Tiwi player. I can't quite see who that was, but coming in really quick for the Shepherd and followed through and put a bit of bump on the body, and it's a downfield kick to go.
So this is not a difficult kick because you can run around the man on the mark.
Yeah, definitely with these new rules, Charlie, and the man on the mark can't move or change his ankle until the umpire calls play on. Unfortunately, we've got a miss.
Comes up with a minor score. So the score was a useful one, puts his team back in front.
Winston Yunupingu, he'd be spewing because he should have 3 goals, Charlie. Those first 2 in the first quarter where he overcompensated both sides, and then a nice easy snap, and he's pushed it too far again. Would have been a nice start to the first half to have 3 goals next to your name.
Nearly half time here in this match. It was 2-3 to 1-2 at quarter time, with the Gove team in front by 7 points. Now I'm showing this, that score's shown Gove in front by a point.
Yep.
24 plays 23. Hugo Drogamala ducks his head, goes to ground without the footy, doesn't get the free kick.
He's lucky there. They were lucky, the Tiwi boys, not to give away the free kick.
Tiwi ran too fast, as the umpire.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Brian Ostrel.
Which one?
Brian Ostrel, yeah.
Step one too many blokes, I think.
Yeah.
He's looking good too.
So it's a little short kick inside 50. Well, not quite inside 50. Went around the arc instead.
David Bromett.
Bromett's left foot kick to the top of the goal square. A little bit of holding.
Yeah.
So free kick here.
Yeah, unlucky there. Paddy Heenan stuck against a bigger opponent again. Tried to use his body just outside there by Yunupingu, and finally kicks his first goal, Charlie, after 4 attempts.
Winston Yunupingu kicks it. Took him a long time. Almost half time. Just ticked up to 20 minutes now. Siren imminent. And there it is. So a point the difference at half time. After the Gaffel team led by 7 points at quarter time. It's now 4 goals, 6 to 3-5 with the Gaffel team in front. And the margin is 7 points. Just get a quick comment from you both, and then we'll have a break and pick it up after the halftime break.
Yeah, definitely
later.
a lot of scoring shots from both ends, missed opportunities. Yeah, Gove looking pretty strong. TV still look a bit shaky, but hopefully they come together the second half. Yeah, but good work with Gove.
Yeah, it's a good start, Charlie. Awesome first half of footy. You know, we still don't know which way it's going to go. It looks like it's going to come right down to the wire if we keep this scoreline up. And you know, it's all about making those 2 or 3 hits in a row when you got the footy and hitting your targets. That's what it's come down to. And Tiwi sort of settled a lot better, had a lot more of the footy in that second quarter, and it showed by them getting in front for the first time of the game. And Gove, to their credit, fought back, got a couple of nice shots on goal, and back in front. So it's a nice close game. All
right, half time here. Raf Clark with us and Layla Dunn. Charlie King telling you it's half time here with the lead to the Gaffel team. 4-6 to 3-5 in this match. The curtain raiser before the big one today, North Melbourne taking on the Suns. Okay.
guys, so we actually have to remove the columns. Yeah, they're bad. I get a bit warm up. So we're going to have to turn on the heat. That actually be happy. Oh, but don't worry guys, fish is here to switch for you. So, this is just something that yeah, fish is fingers actually so you have to sit up there and so up and then the other oh yeah, no, so the other one is switching so yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so good. I know what you mean. He didn't know I did. See what you think. Yeah, they're kind of searching for you. Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can even move the button like this. This is fun and I don't know what to oh my god, actually. Look at this live. Oh my god, actually. I'll try to. Oh yeah, guys. Harish actually has to come here. Harish, like your phone, has to come protect you. Also, we just removed the it's also daytime now, so you guys are gonna have to stay it off. Yeah. yeah, and guys, on something on comms is glitching, like you can be yourself 5 times every time you speak. You have to monitor you. You guys are on the live stream. You're also commentating now. So you must keep talking. But you also have headphones into the live stream. So you can be yourself 5 times over. Oh, don't worry. We hired Harris as your massager. He's, massage you for your whole shit. And you're not allowed to have your shirt on, otherwise you can't use all this stuff. He's also using baby oil for extra. And Morbius would not play on the screen. Yeah, oi. Yep.
Welcome back to the stadium with its half-time. Teams making their way back out onto the field. This is the curtain raiser match, and the first time we've seen these two teams in battle here at Marara. It's a team from Gove taking on the team from the Tiwi Islands. So the Tiwi Island team wearing the blue and green Guernseys, and the visiting team from Gove wearing the blue and whites. Should be a pretty good match this second half. What do you think, Layla Dunn, who's with me?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very exciting. I think second half hopefully be better than more better scoring opportunities than the first half. Hopefully they can execute on the scoreboard.
1-3 the difference is the score. 1-1 the difference is the score, with 7 points at quarter time, 7 points in the last quarter. Raf Clark is with us, of course, that distinguished career with St Kilda. Here's the kick out of the middle.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Yeah, good start. A good deciding start there by Tiwi. First clearance, deep inside 50, forward pocket. Free kick to go though, and they clear the footy directly.
Raf, can I ask you how important rucking is in these sorts of games? Like, to get the clearance out of the middle is really important at AFL level. Is it so important here to have a winning ruckman in the middle?
Yeah, definitely. I think it does obviously give you first advantage, and you'll be able to control that footy. And if you're on the same page with your midfield, you can get those deep entries in every time and control most of the game around especially these stoppages. If you have plenty of stoppages and you get first hand to it, you normally control the game.
And Daniel Bromett, the Bromett boys, Layla being pretty good.
Yeah, they've been excellent, especially young David Bromett, who was, I think he's starting in the middle. He's been playing. Yeah, he's had quite a few touches.
Benson Wanamara kicks it out wide.
Yeah, along with his brother David. So yeah, looking for some more exciting stuff from them second half. Up
to the wing, and that's his Cantella, Roy Cantella.
Yep.
He didn't go and change his Guernsey back, did he, during the break?
I don't think he did, but He's pretty much on the Guernsey now.
Stacks of players over the top of this. Goes into the centre circle. Handball over the top was good under pressure. They emerge with the footy. Gove and they charge out. Got caught in a tackle. Handball under pressure. Was a little bit sloppy. Good clean-up work there. Winston Unipingu and Stanley Tipalura. This time in the hands of Wayne Verncombe. Paddy Heenan spears at good vision. Nice kick from half back. Kick out towards the wing. They're on here.
Michael Dunn.
Michael Dunn takes the mark. He's got space in front of him. Kicks it long. High kick. Sets it up high. 1 against 2. Gary got high. Couldn't make the mark. It hit the ground. Little brush off there. Don't argue.
Yeah, great follow-up by Gary. Yeah. Obviously, he went for the contested mark. Fell over, but his recovery to get back on his feet and chase that Gove player down, trying to run it out and clear it. Awesome second effort, Charlie. That's what you like to see from your forwards once they spill a mark and jump back straight on it and not sit there frustrated with their effort. But he just turned around, made the tackle. Now he gets a shot on goal.
Breeze kicked up just a little bit, so they're kicking with the breeze. The flags will show that in the background.
Deserves a finish after that effort.
So runs past 50 and then bangs it long, kicks long, sprays it a little bit to the right and comes up with a minor score.
Yeah, he pushed it to the right. Looked like he was waiting for that wind to
bring it back.
Yeah, push it back for him, and he overcompensated.
So Gary Gapuri. Ball goes out of the hands into the Tiwi Bombers, who can run. Tiwi team who can run it back down to the goal line. Plenty of defenders back there. Ball hits the ground. Go get there first. Good running, playing defence. Under real pressure. Here's Brenton Wonamurra. Tiwi with a push towards the boundary line. Was it deliberate? They're saying it is. Umpire says it's not.
Bit more excitement into the third quarter, Charlie. You've got blokes trying to take fellas on and a lot of footy out in space and fellas back in their pace as well. So that's what we come to see with this community footy, and you know, these boys taking the game on, using their skills and bringing the crowd into and excited.
And that idea that the third quarter is the quarter where you can win the match hasn't died out in the communities. It's still where you win it, mainly in that third quarter.
Yep.
That's it. So both sides will be looking to get a really good start to this third quarter.
So we are in the third quarter. That's a spearing little kick. It was pretty good. Straight into the hands there of Jerry Gapuri. Pumps it out wide. They come off half back up towards the wing, sitting under the footy. Good mark. Not sure who that is out there. Took that mark. Was a good one. Miller emerges with the footy inside 50. Goes back, lines up, kicks for goal and kicks it behind. Should have done better with it. He's had plenty of it too, Drogomella. He's a big guy.
He might get this one, Charlie. Yeah, he's read it well off the boot and
sits
turn it over half forward.
Now he just plays on. Gets to 50. Spears it in. Kick off the ground there was David Bromett. Speculator that didn't quite work.
You read the Ronaldinho half volley there.
Yeah.
And, he's unfortunately come off the side of the boot and gone out of bounds on the fall.
Goal the difference. Goal the difference here. Gove in front as they've been for most of the match. We have the aid of a breeze, probably only worth a goal or two.
Yeah, exactly, Charlie. So if Tiwi want to, give themselves the best chance to win this game, this is a quarter for them to get some nice early goals and use that breeze to their advantage. Maybe get 2 or 3 goals ahead and hold on to that lead in the last quarter.
So Wayne Vernicombe's going to do the ruck work here. Up against, is that Carlson Cantilla?
Yep. He's another young player as well.
Falling over the footy.
Jakura.
That time was Jakura. Nathan Jakura. Ball spending a lot of time on the ground. You get a kick out of there. Pressure is on, that's why. Intercept, well done Tiwi. Good reading of it. Win the kick, kick it down the corridor, play it down there. Oh, clean bowl by it, overrun the footy.
Huddleston misread the bounce there. Unlucky, he was out by himself. If he picked that up, he would have had a nice running shot on goal.
Oh, they've done well to get out of trouble here. Player waited out too, which was clever.
He's got some support as well if he needs.
Drew the tackle, handballed across to David Bromett. Bromett went back in the field, kicked forward there by Nathan Jakura, down towards 50-metre line. Lands on the ground, looking for it down there is Jay Marika. He didn't get it. Plenty of Tiwi defenders back there.
Yep. Lindsay Marine.
Lindsay Marine gets on the right boot, chips it along the boundary line, took a chance. Drogamala got there, couldn't complete the mark. Got over the top of the footy. Is he holding it? Umpire says no, play on. Finishes up in the hands of David Bromett. Spears it inside to the forward pocket. Tiwi on the clean up.
Jean Portatameri.
Portatameri gets a second go at it. Onto the right boot he goes. Kicked around the corner, didn't really look.
Yep.
Bounced favourably.
Just running on. Sort of kick in. Roy Cantilla
takes the mark, so he's a long way out.
It's the
teammate turned his back on him just as he was about to kick. Really should have stayed looking at him, Dale Cunningham.
Yeah.
Geez, it's really turned up the notch here, Charlie.
Yep,
it's going back and forth, and the pressure has gone up in huge amounts.
Good mark at the back there, taken by Lee Munungo. Running forward, David Bromett. Bromett's been terrific and seen a lot of him. That's a good mark.
Yeah, great mark.
Great mark in defence.
And Jean Portatameri.
Portatameri. Links it up through John Tipalura. Comes off half back, handball over the top, has a running support. Can he get it back? No, he won't. Goes down the corridor with the kick.
Nice touch.
Tiwi looking a little bit more exciting now.
Oh, great.
Beautifully taken. Kick round the body and was smothered off the boot and rolled away for out of bounds alongside the behind post. But the build-up was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. Great run off the back as well.
Yeah, they went untouched all the way. They turned it over on half back line there for Tiwi, and they went out the other side, switched the play and got it all the way into the forward pocket and almost kicked a goal. So great work there. One side of the field to the other and almost result in goal.
Tiwi in good position here. They knocked the ball to ground. Tried to kick it off the ground, didn't work. Rolled out of play again alongside the behind post. This time right alongside the behind post.
It's Cantilla again. He's looking dangerous already in this first 5 or 10 minutes of the third quarter, Charlie.
Normally you'd have a good set move for something like this, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
When this happens, it's throw in alongside the behind post. Let's see if there's anything that emerges from it. Not
Cantilla
really.
Again.
Cantilla looking for it. Wasn't able to pick it up. Running hard at it. Bryce Penwell. Got it this time. Drew a tackle. Went around the back. It was Chris Lamboa.
That's right. Yeah.
So free kick paid there. This is Tyrrell Bryan. Goes across to centre half back. Was a good kick. Measured it well. Put it in the hands of Barindi Nurawutan.
Yeah. Good free kick out there, holding, yep. Go ball again.
Got a loose man out.
Found him, yeah. Good mark. Running with the flight of the ball was good. Bounce didn't come up right.
Oh, it's a super chase by the Tiwi player there.
Handball around the corner. Murray Armourer.
Got numbers everywhere. They're just got to finish.
Kicks it to the top of the square. Tiwi on the clean-up. Their back six have been pretty good.
Yeah.
There was another one of those kicks. It changed his mind at the last second and nearly turned it over. Tiwi get there to the loose ball, one way and then the other. Austral, little chip around the body was good. Kick up towards the wing. Caught in the tackle.
Great tackle
and
there.
Gone. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Had prior opportunity. Was a good chase and tackle by the Gove team. Their tackling's been a feature. Short kick to Nurawutan.
Decided to slow it up a bit here. Looks like a Gove and use their taller players. And there's another one there, Drogamilla again.
Penwell to Drogamilla.
Probably not the best spot for him to get it in that far half forward. That wind against him. But there's Bromett again coming up at the footy, and he's been doing it all day. Charlie, he's been one of the dangers, like we mentioned from the get-go, and I think he's going to be aiming for goal number 2.
Would you put a tanger on him?
Yeah, I think it's...
We'll give someone the job.
Yeah, and just looking the way that Tiwi is setting up with the defence, they're sort of backing themselves to read the kick in, rather than this, locking down tightly, especially when the kick's at 55 metres out. I think you only should have one or two that can get that licence a bit more looser on their men and help and sag. But I think Tiwi, a couple of injuries earlier by Gove, they were, they didn't know where to kick it because Tiwi were playing on that, and it tricked them a bit. But I think you've got to be a bit more tighter when it's 55 out.
Bromwich right to the goal square. Came off hands, went through for a minor score. What can Tiwi do here? Nearly half the third quarter gone. They haven't added onto their score.
Kick out by Paddy Heenan.
That's a big kick. Tiwi can run from half back. Caught, dispossessed. Umpire says spillage okay. Nyambo gets it, kicks it down to 50. Mark taken down there by Jakura. Kicks to Drugamala and finds him 20 metres out.
That's a turnover we talk about, Charlie. If you turn it over from the half-forward line or across the midfield and your defenders haven't switched on or gotten back to help, it's a quick inside 50 kick.
Because they were all running, weren't they?
Yeah,
the defenders were all running down to make that extra man.
It seemed like the half-forward Tiwi line was sort of just happy to let their teammate run it as far as he could, and once he got into trouble they didn't offer him a lead, so he had to handball it to the ground where he should have been kicking it deep inside 50 to a target.
So Drugamala has one, lines up and kicks at goal. I think he's got two. It looked okay, it was a goal. So he kicks the first goal of the third term, does Hugo Drugamala.
Taking him a while to kick number two. He's had plenty of footy. He's fumbled a couple of nice easy marks, and he's been in the right spot plenty of times, but he's finally got number two, Charlie.
5-8 to 3-6, 14 points now. The biggest margin's been around about 7, so that's probably the largest margin in the game. There's Jakura on the replay, chips to Drugamala.
Smart play by Jakura as well, spotting him out in his zone, and instead of backing himself from 40 to 50 out, he hit a man by himself 30 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, Drugamala seems like he's been getting loose this quarter.
Yeah. So the other whistle goes. What's happened?
I think it's a 6-6 infringement.
Not an extra player in the square? No? 6-6. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he's got to come to the half forward, Tiwi.
Tiwi win it out of the middle. Good clean-up work there by Gove through the agency of Norum Wooten. He's come into the game in this second half. Barindi Nukurutan. One-handed handball, illegal.
Tiwi need a quick responding goal here, Charlie, especially with this breeze that we spoke about.
Yeah, the breeze is perfect for them.
Nice kick to Dale Cunningham.
So Dale Cunningham, he's too far out to score.
Stanley.
Oh, right on the line. He just took the mark. Boundary umpire directly in line with that, at his hands behind his back, and his eye on the white line decided the mark was taken in the field of play.
It's a nice spot for Stanley too, being a left footer. He can put it out in front of the goals, and hopefully that bit of breeze helps him guide it through.
So Stanley Tipalura on the tightest of angles. He's a right footer, and he kicks it dead straight, and he
I
missed
thought he always kicked on his left. Must be getting him mixed up.
Maybe he was hoping, maybe he'd kick on either foot.
Yeah, maybe I've seen him kick it on his left a lot more than his right. So the trouble with these Tiwi boys, you think they one foot and then they
can change.
Take you on and kick it with their left, and it seems just as good as their right.
See, that was a good kick, wasn't it? Straight into the hands of the guy waiting there, Isaac Burrawanga. And Burrawanga turns it up towards the wing. Good kick. Mark sliding at the back. Who? Hugo Drugamala.
Yeah.
Who to? Bromwich. Tiwi in trouble. Under pressure. Plenty of Gove numbers. Drugamala with a long handball over the top. Bit of hope on that one.
Yeah, a bit up and under that one, but it seems to work. Gove ready if they hit a target. Turnover.
Marika kicked it, turned it over. Tiwi win it from the middle, and they've turned it over. Getting a little bit excited now, both these teams.
Both want to go quick and take on their opportunities, especially when they're out in space, but that last kick every time is sort of letting both sides down.
So Mark taken out there by Lemboa.
Got a loose man out.
Maybe they're getting a bit excited, Charlie, with the crowd starting to build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 o'clock game, isn't it? So it's only like an hour and 3/4 away. So the Darwin people normally turn up at nearly quarter time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to cool down a bit more.
What's interesting is it's going to be a 4 o'clock game as opposed to an evening game.
Yeah, it might be a bit warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come down and watched them train last night. Both those teams had a run.
Yeah, it might be another tactic Stewie Jew's happy to use. North Melbourne, I think they played down maybe in Melbourne last week, so they'll be coming from a 5 or 6 degrees game to come up here and play in 30 plus degrees at 4 o'clock, which is even hot for us Darwin boys to run around in.
Yeah, and most of the Suns players stayed on here, didn't they, from last week? So they've acclimatised and been out bush. And
a couple of community visits, and it was good to
Yeah,
see.
no, they came over to the islands as well. A few of the Sun boys.
That's good to see.
14 points the margin, 17 minutes gone third term. Curtain raiser match, Tiwi in the green and yellow.
This next kick is the one that's been letting Tiwi down, Charlie,
Yeah.
going to half forward, so that's a better result.
Yeah, got a mark there. Cantilla with it, vacant goal square. Lines up and kicks long at goals.
Goes to Torpedo.
This is out to the right.
I think he should have backed himself and kept running then. He could have kicked a running goal on the drop punt.
A little chip kick over the top into the hands of Jamie Baxter. Baxter's kick wasn't the best. Gave Tiwi a chance, but they fell over it. Oh, what a beautiful turn there by Mayambu.
He's followed up.
Isaac Barawanga caught in a tackle, lost the ball.
Paddy
Heenan in the hurried kick. Nearly found a teammate. Rolls off his hands towards the boundary line and goes outside the play area. There'll be a throw in. The interchange area, that's where it'll all happen tonight, right there, where that ball is.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of rush kicks. I think Roy had some time on him. He could have settled with the kick.
Here's the throw in, knocked down from the back. Chance for Monongur. It's Lee Monongur. Comes out into the hands there of Wayne Verncombe. Bromett again, and he's had an extra. Do they have a best on ground? Bromett would have to be in the.
Yeah, he's definitely
in
the top 3 so far. He's, if you're looking at stats, he's probably up there in the top 2 at least.
Sawyer's kick is a good one. High, long, lands on the ground. Who cleans up? Daniel Bromett.
So they'd both be in that top 3, I reckon, Charlie.
Yeah, because it'd be too hard to try and separate them.
Young David is only 16, I think.
So Daniel's the older one?
Yep.
Okay.
Bit of kick to kick at the moment too, Charlie. It's this kick through the midfield has been the hard one for both teams to hit a target.
John Tuplura, he's got a one-on-one out in the square if he wants.
There it comes, Stanley. He's got him.
Oh, good kick.
That's the kick we've been looking for.
Great kick, John Tuplura.
Finally, someone took a bit of extra time to find the target, Charlie, and back their skills, which the Tiwi boys have very rarely missed targets, and today we've seen a lot of them. I don't know whether they're, like we said, too excited or a bit overwhelmed with the playing on this ground and doing this game, but that's a nice finish there, and hopefully Stanley can finish with a goal.
So Stanley Tippalura after the siren at 3/4 time kicks for goal and kicks the goal right on 3/4 time. Makes it interesting.
Keeps it nice and tight for that last quarter.
Yeah, be a close one.
They're lucky there, Tiwi, to get that goal. It was, we were saying they needed to use that wind as much as they could to get themselves maybe 2 or 3 goals in front. They still come in 7 points behind to start that last quarter. So to be interesting last quarter to see if Gove really do use that wind to their advantage. But it's definitely going to go down to the wire, I think, Charlie.
7:31 to go. 5 goals, 8:38. Stick around for the 4th quarter coming up.
So wouldn't you believe it, 7 points at quarter time, 7 points at half time, 7 points at 3/4 time. So they're trading goals and points, both these two teams.
Keeping everyone interested. I think they must all have a plan in the last quarter to go their hardest.
So they both kicked 1 goal, 2 in that quarter. they'd be enjoying this. This is it'd be a big occasion. It'd be lovely to represent your community. You know, be picked in the all your community team.
Yeah,
And come to Darwin and play here. And big audience, big crowd.
It'd be massive for everyone that's involved in playing in both teams to represent their communities.
Something we mentioned before the game as well, Layla, that you know, this is something maybe it needs to be done more often. You know, there's so many community competitions out there, and if we got the opportunity to do this more often and showcase the talent that's out there in the community, Charlie, you know, especially in front of AFL sides like this, you never know, especially with these mid-season drafts and things happening now. There might be one or two kids out there that catch the eye of you know, one of these teams.
Do you remember they used to have the Umpires Carnival?
Yeah, definitely.
They'd have all these teams come in pre-season.
That was one of my favourite things.
And it was great. And you could play for whoever.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. And you know, you played against a lot of the boys, and that's how you obviously recruited guys from remote as well. You know, you catch a couple of eyes of teams in the NTFL, and all of a sudden you know, they want you to play for them, and that's how that all came about. So it'd be good to see that come back, especially this day and age. You know, there's so much more talent out there, and if they can get them in the NTFL, it's a stepping stone to get them to anywhere else they want to go if they've got dreams to go on further and, you know, chase the AFL dream.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity as well.
And they used to got bigger and bigger, and they had like it had run for whole weekends.
Whole weekend. I think I was lucky enough to play in maybe one or two, Charlie, from memory.
Who for?
Is it St. Mary's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Himmler would send a team over. They were always pretty good. They'd get a team coming up from Lajamanu. Sometimes they'd break down somewhere and not get here on time, but they were the days. It really needs to be thought about, I think, as you say, come here, give them the opportunity to play on this oval, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
This would be a big deal.
Yeah, it would be coming from communities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And now so many communities have strong competitions. You'd get really good level of footy.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. And the communities have a lot of hidden talents out there as well.
Yeah.
With a lot of young boys coming through. So, yeah, it's something that I think the players get a great opportunity and a bit of pride, you know, coming from their communities.
We did have a women's comp running with it at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the women coming through the AFL-NT now, and you know, the amount of girls being drafted is exciting for the territory.
They're having a Darwin Nines competition in August with 9 aside, played on a rectangular field over at Rugby Park, which is going to be fantastic. They had it last year, and it was really good. It was good. Teams use it as like a pre-season training.
Yeah, definitely. And believe it or not, Charlie, there was had the AFL Masters last year, the Nines, because they couldn't get the barley because of COVID, and I don't like to say it, but I'd managed to be old enough to play in it. And
was it good?
Yeah, it was good fun, and all us St. Mary boys came together, and everyone didn't like it because a lot of those St. Mary's boys are still fit, like Johnny and Nicky Pelago, and instead of having a fun weekend, I think we took it a bit too serious, which not too many other teams liked.
Last quarter underway. Barley Nine's on in a week's time, I think, over at Barley. You going over?
Nah, mate, they're doing the same competition here in Darwin, so I think we're going to try and put together this team again here in Darwin.
Oh, well, let's see where this goes in this last quarter. 7 points of difference. They've led all day, the Gove team. Tiwi have promised and pushed, and now they've got a real chance here at the start of the last term. Roy Cantilla with the footy.
He's been the most dangerous forward for Tiwi, Charlie, this game. So if you're going to pick a good player for Tiwi so far, it's been Roy. He's had numerous opportunities, and he's actually set up that last goal before three-quarter time to stand.
He's also been a great goal kicker as well for his TIFL team, Ranku Eagles. So
he goes short in the end. Didn't quite work. Come back to him again. He'll get another chance. He'll have to go long this time. On the left boot he goes. Nearly turned it over. They drop the mark, though, Go. Tiwi on the clean-up. Daniel Cunningham onto the loose ball. Snaps at goal and kicks it. Cunningham gets the goal, and all of a sudden the margin's down to a point.
Yeah, Daniel is just coming off the TIFL Football League leading goal kicker, so he's had a great season as well for Yamilu Tigers.
And that's what we spoke about earlier in that second quarter, Charlie, when the Tiwi boys were sort of a bit more reactive to the footy, where now they've made a contest for the, that short kick coming in from Roy, and they've got a second chance at having a shot on goal, and they crumb it and finish with a goal. So they're right back in this and look like they're up and about and ready to steal the game here.
There it is on the replay. Cantilla onto it. Cunningham onto it, kicked the goal. 5-7 plays 5-8. We might have the close one for the day.
Yeah.
Ball in the centre circle.
No one wanted to pick up.
No one wanted it. Little tap out this time. Gove get to it. Holding on to Isaac Burrawonga.
Loose check in here by Tiwi. It's not what you want.
Mayambo caught in the tackle. Nearly turned it over. Come charging out was Nathan Jakura. He sees the urgency of the situation. Unloaded across to Lee Mununga. Kicks it down towards the centre half forward. Ball come off ground. Handball came out. Mayambu lost the footy. Kick off the ground here.
He's got numbers here. They should be able to.
Terrific effort to pick up. Left it over. Ran it. Went looking for it a second time. Desperate time now. Stacks come over the top of the mill and umpire says I'll have it and we'll ball it up. It's about 70 metres out from the Gove goals. They're desperate to respond after the Tiwi opened the last quarter with a goal. Closed the margin to a point. Big knock forward there. That was well done by Kentilla. Carlson Kentilla. High kick. Might have been Timothy Babui.
Yep.
24 going for the mark there, Damien Dunn. Got his hands on it, didn't control it. Picked up. Snap forward by Gary Purantatameri.
Gale out there, ball's going to roll out.
Rolls out of play. A point would have locked the score all up.
They're quite lucky Gove there that that ball was overshot and pushed across the front of goal and went out of bounds.
Have they?
Two Tiwi players are out by themselves there inside 450.
Have they have arrangements just in case the score's a level that they'll play extra time, or will they call it a draw?
I'm not too sure.
Might be best if they called it a draw.
Yeah, probably. I think so, because there's got to be.
It'd be good for both of them if they came a draw.
Yeah, that's right. It'd be a good outcome. So little kick out here for Gove. Takes a chance to bounce it. Caught, two get to him. Oh, great tackling. They got their numbers and been rewarded.
I think is that Timothy?
Damien Dunn was one of them.
Yeah.
27?
Yeah.
7, I think. It might be Timothy Babui.
Yep.
So Dunn and Babui on the gang tackle. Timothy Babui has the ball. Gets to the logo. Kicks high to the top of the goal square. Front position, good strong mark taken down there by Sawyer.
Yeah, he's been solid for Gove down back. He's controlled that back line really well from.
Yeah, he has.
A lot of intercept marks. A couple of nice spoils early on as well.
Gaperi, his kick wasn't the best. Gave Tiwi another chance. Fires the ball back in. Again they clean up. Equal to the task. Kick let them down again. Handball. That's a beautiful handball on the run.
Got a loose man.
Tiwi will get to it first.
Gene Purantatameri.
Gene Purantatameri. Little kick over the top. Now into the hands of Dixon. Brenton Dixon. Gets some space to run into. He's got 1-on-2 here. Couldn't take the mark. High tackle. Umpire says no, let it go. Gee, that was tough. Dale Demarangi involved in all of that. Got tackled high. Mark taken back here by Port Jimmy. Goes short.
Dixon puts it up.
Dixon kicks to the top of to the edge of the goal square, lands on the ground, hurried kick around the body, Damien Dunn, rolls down towards the goal, goes through for a point, scores level. 38 apiece. It's been 7 points in every quarter, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, now scores a level on the back of a goal and a point for the Tiwi side. Big climb by a couple of players, no one able to get it. Hurried kick comes out, two Tiwi players converge. Mark taken there by Port Jimmy. Long way out from goal, goes with the left boot, good kick, nice lead.
To John Tupulura, he plays on.
John Tupulura takes a bounce, gets to 50. Kicks it down towards the goal square, right over the top. Did they touch it? Yes, they did. The hand went out to touch it by Jerry Gaperi.
Looks like these Gove boys are slowly running out of legs, Charlie. There's a few cramps. That last shot on goal, there's about 3 or 4 of them sticking their hand up to come on for a quick change.
Wonder why they should feel it. The Tiwi, be similar weather, almost the same weather, wouldn't it? And Gove as there is over on the Tiwi Islands.
Whether they did too much running early in the game. I'm not sure, but yeah.
They might have overtrained.
Yeah, they look a bit more puffed out than the Tiwi boys at the moment. Whether that's because the Tiwi boys are a lot longer side, but a bit more energy in them still.
Tiwi draw a free kick here.
Yeah, Tiwi look a bit more live this quarter.
So chance here for Patrick Heenan. He's a good kick of the footy. He'd make that distance on his best kick.
Kicking into the breeze, might fall short. So
just a bit beyond him, you think?
Tiwi boys get a nice run and jump at it. We could see one of those spectacular marks we've been looking for, Charlie.
Here's Heenan. That's the 50-metre line in front of him. And now he goes out wide. He realised he couldn't get the distance and then chipped it out wide and gave it off to a teammate.
Stanley Tipalura.
Stanley Tipalura, that famous name again.
Older head there on Paddy Heenan. Smart. Made everyone think he's going for a goal, and at the last minute changed his mind, finds a guy 30 metres out, Charlie.
Even when he started the run up, he looked as though he was going to run and hook the ball around the corner, but that's not what he was doing at all. He tricked us all, including the opposition defenders back there. Here's the kick from Stanley Tipalura. Comes up with a minor score. So 2 points the margin. A goal there would have made it tough. 8 minutes gone this last term. 20-minute quarter, so 12 minutes left.
Great kick to find a loose player.
Kick out wide into the hands there of Mununguru. That's Ricardo Mununguru.
Big push. Paddy Heenan.
Paddy Heenan again. Spears it upfield. Good kick. Mark taken by John Cantilla. So John Cantilla, what's on offer? Short kick again. Along the boundary line. Searching. Cunningham.
That's where Gove have got to be careful. If Tiwi now seem to be a lot more control with their foot skills, so if they can just hang on to the footy and do what they want.
It has improved, you're right, hasn't it?
Yeah, they can put 2 or 3 more goals on the scoreboard at any time they want.
And here's a kick from a long way out. Oh, dropping back Drogamulla. You'd want to steer it clear of Drogamulla, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
With a high kick, because he's the tallest man out on the field. Mark taken out there by Michael.
The only advantage there for Tiwi is that Drogamulla mark it in the back 50 instead of the forward 50, so hopefully there's no one down here that can mark it from now.
Yunupingu was intended for Marika.
Good spoil.
Good spoil by Jean Portarameri. He's also been Tiwi's good back.
Yeah, plenty of run from the young fella. He's read it quite well. He's always left his man when he thought he could win it, and on that occasion he did that as well and cut off the mark. 9
minutes gone, final term. 2 points the margin in favour of the Tiwi team after trailing all match. A little bit of blocking in all of that. Shepherding, says the umpire, so they draw the free kick to Gove across their half-back line.
Important shot on goal, this one, Charlie. It's almost going to... Could almost...
Actually, I've had it at the wrong end of the ground. They're at the half-forward line. There's a kick. Got plenty on it. And comes up with a minor score, so back to 1 point the difference.
Big ruckman out there. Good Gove.
Which way is Tiwi going to go? They're going to go on that far side of the ground.
Yep, to Lindsay Maureen.
Lindsay Maureen.
Going to go back to Paddy Heenan, I think.
Back to Paddy Heenan again. So Paddy can switch it to the other side if he wants. He doesn't want to.
The umpire's reached for his pocket here. What's he going to...
There's something...
Give him a card.
Oh.
Yellow card. Does that mean a couple of minutes on the sideline, does it? 5 or 10 minutes?
Might have been some bad language or something, could it have been? Didn't see anything physical, did you?
No.
I think it was just, I think he just forgot to slow down and sort of just followed through with a little late bump, but I didn't think there was too much malice in it, Charlie.
Right.
Definitely not a yellow card, but the umpire must have a better angle than us being down so close to it.
He's got Jean Portarameri loose if he...
I'm not sure if you're even allowed to replace the yellow card in this game. I'm not...
Well, I haven't seen a player come on. Oh, yeah, here's one.
So, yeah, must be able to. That would have made it a very tough ask for Gove, being one less on the ground, but...
Yeah. Tiwi people were praying and hoping. Drogamulla, was it Drogamulla with the big reach?
Hands on it again. He just spilled it at the last minute.
This man's been busy. Sawyer, you mentioned him before. Raf, he's been good in defence.
Definitely.
Taylor, Kalia.
He's been great for them, Sawyer.
Hard running there. Is that Port Jimmy?
Yep.
This is John Tipalura.
to Stanley. It's Huddleston.
Huddleston with a kick over the centre circle. Good kick.
Oh,
What great vision. Look, they've got an extra player. It's goal time here.
Yep.
Takes his time, settles back, kicks that goal,
Got it.
Yep,
and
he's got
kicks
it.
the goal. Cunningham gets the big one. Wow. They have come out of the clouds, the Tiwi team, and shown why they see themselves as the best community comp in the territory.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nothing, that. So,
Yeah, it's a very scrappy couple of minutes of play there across the Gove half forward line, and it's just going back and forth and scrap kicks along the ground until we get 2 quick handballs to clear it, hit up. You can't leave someone like Cantilla at half forward by himself, and then resulting overlap play, another loose player who ends up kicking the goal.
It's a beautiful kick to Cantilla, wasn't it? It was really
Yeah,
good.
big Huddleston.
And you might be right, Raph, that maybe the run's gone out of the legs of the visiting team from Gove.
Yeah, they look very flat-footed in this last quarter, Charlie. We might get a quick answering goal here, hopefully. Make it
Parked
more
underneath
exciting.
it.
Oh, it's at the back. Pingle. He's got it.
Oh, what a goal. Spinning out of the tackle. Bangs away at goal and kicks it. Who got it?
Unipingu.
Number 27, Winston Unipingu kicks his second goal. He just spun out of the tackle. I hope we can see it on replay. He was caught in a tackle, but he did a 360 to get out of the tackle.
Yeah, use that bit of upper body strength.
Here it is. Here's the kick
Probably
coming
one of the
in.
bigger players out there, Charlie. So he backed himself in with his upper body strength. Turned
Got
the
there.
hips.
There's the turn. There's the goal.
Nice finish.
And a little somersault at the end. Degree of difficulty, about 10.
A bit of everything in that one.
Big goal, big answering goal. Back to a point the difference.
So we might have an injury here to one of the young Tiwi boys. He's
yeah, I think
got a
that's
sore arm.
one of their good backline players, Gene Purantadomeri.
Gene, yeah, he's been good today, Gene, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's forgot about the rules. I thought it was almost going to be a free kick to the opposition. It is.
It is, yeah.
We both had a warning with the 6-6 rule, so yeah, unlucky with the injury. He just wanted to get off and give another opportunity on his fresh legs. And
Oh, that's a bit unfair.
free kick to the Go from the middle.
Well, Tiwi people who are watching this back on the Tiwi Islands would be seething.
Screaming at the TV.
He's screaming at the TV, yeah.
Or the radio.
It's definitely a good match to watch.
So the big fella's got it in the middle, and the lead is a good one. Finds the teammate.
A couple of cool heads there. Chogamil and Jakura.
Kick forward. Ball knocked to ground.
Tackle.
Tiwi do well to win it.
Yep.
It was a 50-50 and they won it, and they can kick it out wide. Bouncing ball towards the wing. Stays in the field of play. Stanley Tipalura gets there, gets away, shakes the tackle, kicks it up towards half forward. Late tackle, might be a free kick out downfield. It is.
A few numbers here, Tiwi. If they can move it quickly, there it is inside.
John Tipalura.
Huddleston.
Huddleston.
Big Huddleston. Wow. He's a big bloke, Billy Huddleston.
He's in no rush. He's got
Yeah,
loose
he's-
players out, but he's going to back his leg in for
Yeah.
about 50 out, Charlie.
Huddleston normally not play Australian rules football. They do play rugby league.
Yeah, he's got a size of the rugby body there.
Yeah, hasn't
doesn't
he?
Charlie, that big upper body, big strong shoulders. Let's see how he goes with his kicking.
For the Tiwi Islands, the answering goal can put them back in front or to extend their lead in front to 7 points. Gets close to the man on the mark, bangs it, kicks poorly towards the pocket. Gathered in, Dwayne Karanua just couldn't get the kick away. Might have got tackled.
Yeah.
Not tackled high, tackled and dispossessed, holding the ball as the result. So about 5 minutes left, or less than 5 minutes. Chip along the boundary line's okay for Gove. They can work it up towards centre half forward. Into the middle, the rolling ball goes. Heenan on the clean-up.
Michael Dunn.
Michael Dunn on the run through the centre, chips the kick, pretty good. They got in the way again. Good mark taken in defence back there by Nora Wooten.
It gets out the back here, might be a result in goal for Gove, but ball cut off there by Tiwi across the half back line.
Tiwi got there first, fell over, got up, scooted away. Look at this, look at this.
Young fella in
Oh, he's playing with them.
Sylvester.
Oh, he's having fun. It was party time for a second, then he lost possession of the footy. Gave it back to Gove. Ball in the hands here of
By himself
Nyambo.
inside 50.
Kicks up towards 50.
Downfield go.
Downfield.
Downfield free kick on the 50-metre line.
That's nice of the opposition player to help out with the cramp with David Bromett there.
We should be allowed to play on if you're there helping the opposition players, should you? You to go back. He's on the ground. He's getting treatment. Gee.
Yeah, Paddy Hennon's run over and helped him with the cramp there. That's nice to see from Paddy. Good to see both teams caring for each other out there when someone's down and hurt.
Playing in the spirit of the game, respecting the game, respecting the opposition, respecting your teammates, and respecting the game of Australian rules footy.
Definitely great to see as well.
Not long to go, Charlie, so this is a very important kick going forward for Gove.
2.5 minutes.
Drogamiller should be standing on the goal line.
Out 50, he's gone for the torp. It didn't work. Tiwi in the way, take a really good mark. Solid, strong mark in defence. Short kick, he's got 3 runners out wide.
Yeah, should be able to run it out here.
They can go short here.
They've got the numbers. If they control it like they have been, Tiwi, with the foot, they should run out.
Babui, good handball, back to Dixon. Dixon along the boundary line, short kick. Finds Roy Cantilla. Holds it up. Just forward of the wing. Morris Rioli stand, shadow to his left.
Oh, great mark by Stanley Tipalura.
Stanley Tipalura. He's in the shadows of the big light tower there. Took a great mark.
Takes his time and has a shot on goal, Charlie. I don't think there's going to be enough time left for he's played on and he's kicked it.
He's played on and gone the line.
I think he's gone over the line. I think he's kicked it.
Did he kick the goal? They're talking about it. They're having a discussion.
It's home, I think.
Yeah.
He did. He kicked the goal.
It's a great mark with the 1-on-2 contest. So great finish by Stanley.
So Stanley Tipalura kicks the goal. Might have put this game
out of the reach.
Out of the reach, yeah. It's a good comeback, isn't it, from Tiwi?
Yeah, it's a great comeback.
Their scoreboard hasn't adjusted yet, but certainly that lead has gone out to 7 points.
I think Raph was right. The Gove have run out of legs.
Run out of legs?
Yeah.
Those younger boys that we mentioned, they've got a bit more steam left in them, and it's proven that area in this last quarter. They continue to run, they continue to control the footy and not hand it back to Gove.
Gove need a miracle here. They need a clearance, a mark, a goal, and then do it all again and do it all in
Sawyer again.
Half a minute. Sawyer after the footy. That's not going to help their case. He knocks it out in front of him, sockers it off the ground again, down towards half forward line, gathered in there and under pressure, got it back to Sawyer. Sawyer comes back in. Handball was okay. Losing the ball, really should have got it forward there through Munungur.
Down to 10 seconds.
Inside 50. Siren not that far away. Handball across to Nathan Jakura. He gave it off to a teammate. Bangs out from a long goal. Kicks at goal and misses. Got a point at the end, but the game slipped away from the Gove team. Now they led all day, but they couldn't do it in the end. They have their colours lowered here by a pretty good Tiwi side who timed their run perfectly. Let's get some comments from you first, Layla, and then we'll hear from Raph.
Yeah, definitely a great showcase of community football. It's good to see Tiwi. The young boys especially step up in the last quarter. Gove definitely put it up to them and kept fighting throughout the game, which is good to see. But yeah, great showcase of community football, especially out on TIL. I know the players would definitely appreciate coming in and TFL putting it all together for them.
Good on you, lady. Thank you for that. Just for the record, 7 points at quarter time, 7 points at half time, 7 points at three-quarter time, 7 points in the end. Tiwi turned it around to get the win in the end.
I guess if we ask the teams what's their favourite number after today, they won't likely say 7. But yeah, Charlie, like we said early on, it took a while for both teams to settle. Gove settled a bit quicker, and they were in control for most of the game. But as I said, it looked like Gove was starting to run out of legs, and that started that last quarter. And the younger Tiwi side just kept backing themselves in. Their skills got better and better, and young guys like Stanley backing himself inside 50, especially in that match-winning goal he kicked, from 45 out, took him on, snap around the body. Awesome goal, awesome finish, especially the mark he took. It's 2-on-1, like Layla mentioned during the play. But definitely to see these two teams come together from, you know, one from all the way to the other side of the territory in Arnhem Land and one up the top of the territory in Tiwi. And I think we're quite lucky to see this come together today. And congratulations to both sides and the AFL and TIFL for making it happen.
Yeah, telling performance by Tiwi in the last quarter. They kicked 3 goals to 1. Cunningham kicked 1, and then the big delivery came with Stanley Tipalura with that last goal to put them home by 7 points.
And with that snap around the body as well. You know, Tiwi, that's how they like. I think
he didn't want to kick the simple straight goal. He took it on and kicked it out, snap around the body, and sure enough, it goes straight through the middle.
All right, well, I hope wherever you've been watching us, you've enjoyed it. Community footy at its best here today. We enjoyed the match. It was a good, close contest. There's the final score on the screen. 7-10, the Tiwi Island Football League have defeated the Gove Australian Football League 6-9-45. The margin, 7 points. So bye from you later.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for being part of it.
All right, thank you, Charlie.
And Raph, nice to have you here, back from St Kilda and doing a bit for local footy. Good on you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, David.
Raph Clark with us as well. So Charlie King, on behalf of the team, saying thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the match as they link arms out there in the middle and celebrate community footy on display here at the Marara Stadium.
Mucked around for a while, I reckon. Like they've never played together, you know. It's an hour and a half, hour and a quarter until the game.